Hey YouTube, I'm Charlie, welcome to my channel, and today I thought it's a little bit too warm to give you or bring you a motorcycle video, so I just thought I would go for a walk in the woods instead. But how could I do that to you? So guess what I have for you today on my YouTube channel. Check this out. Got my nice little camera down the bottom there. Let's see if that manages to get any footage. Unfortunately, the wing mirrors on the H2 are quite wide, so my usual mounts won't fit. So it's just a bit of elastic with some Velcro on it. So hopefully it will stay there. So I'm just going to go on a quick bit of ride. I'll try and do as much talking as possible, but this thing is so quick, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear me. But I just wanted to give you some sort of perspective of the bike, what it's like from a performance standpoint. So let's just do a quick acceleration here. Oh my god! This thing absolutely flies. Absolutely flies. So the one thing I like about having this supercharger strapped to a motorcycle is the fact that you don't have a power band at all. The power is so linear. It's just there from the word go. So the way this supercharger works is it's connected to the crank. There's an upscaling cog. So for instance, let me go through the figures for you. So if the crank at 14,000 RPM, if the crank is going around at 14,000 RPM, there's a step up gear that takes it to 16,000. Once it's gone up into the supercharger, the impeller is spinning over 130,000 times per minute. So RPM, 130,000 RPM. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So the way they do that is the gear system within the supercharger is what they class as a planetary gear. So it's about 5, I think, 4 or 5 gears going around the center gear. And that impeller obviously spins. So as I said, the good thing about a supercharger is it's always working. As soon as you switch that bike on, it's on. So you've got no issues with having to wait around for low end power to kick in. So that's what I find with my ZX-10RR, is it's got no low down grunt. It's just flat until about 4,000 RPM when the power kicks in. Now I know that if I take it and get it remapped, I can get that dialed out with the bike, which is something that I potentially will look at doing. I'm still in two minds whether I go for a straight through exhaust, decap the exhaust, or whether just put a slip on. If I go with a slip on, then I don't need to do anything from a remap standpoint. But if I get rid of the cat, I'll have to remap it and figure out what I do with the exhaust servo under the seat. So there's a lot of decisions that I need to make, but just by doing that remap, we'll get rid of the issue with the low end power. So what do you get from the gauges and the instrument panel? Usual stuff as the SX. So you've got your boost, so you can see how much boost you've got from the supercharger. You've got your average miles per gallon, your instant average miles per gallon. There's no fuel gauge on here, but it'll tell you how many gallons you've used, so you can roughly gauge how many miles you've got left. You've got a gear indicator, and it even gives you the ability to understand if you're riding economically. Why would you want that on this bike? I don't know, but it seems to be coming out on every Kawasaki these days. So I think for me, a H2 to a H2 SX, the power delivery is definitely a lot smoother on the SX. They've done a great job in smoothing that power out. The H2 is just ridiculous. There's so much power all the way through to 14,000 RPM. You could get into a lot of trouble very, very quickly if you don't know how to handle it. My ZX-10RR, I thought it was faster when I got on that the first time round, but this is absolutely incredible. If only I had the amount of money that it would cost to buy one of these, I would do. I love this place's name, Bitchfield. It's an amazing name. Where do you want to move to? I want to move to Bitchfield. Awesome. Whoever came up with that name is funny. I want to move to Bitchfield. Well, the camera's going to be like on the front there on the wing mirror. Looks like it's bouncing around a bit, so I don't know how much footage I'm going to get. Oh, that chirping. She's a chirping. Swear I didn't bring a canary with me today. Oh yeah, chirpy chirpy. Wish I'm not near any houses. Ready? Oh, that chirp. Absolute chirp. Bug just hit me. Wow. I don't know what to say. Lost for words. Speechless. Absolutely speechless. Well done, Kawasaki. Well done. I thought I'd give you a quick kind of walk around the H2. So down the bottom here you've got these lovely starred alloys with the brushed finish to them. They come on the H2SX SE as well. Really like them. So single swing arm. This bike's been fitted with the carbon Akrapovic exhaust. It's meant for the H2. Looks and sounds amazing. I just can't get over this chrome black paint. So you should be able to see me in the paintwork. There I am. It's just unbelievable. Now this trellis frame has got some green fleck, or some fleck within the paintwork, so it just sparkles in the sunlight. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. See if the camera will zoom in, or at least focus. It's amazing. You've also then got the supercharger here. That thing delivers so much power, it is unreal. And cockpit look and feel. So you've got the analog rev counter, then you've got a digital display. As I said, you can adjust the suspension at the top here, so it's all about preload and compression here at the top, and then at the bottom the suspension arm will be for the rebound. Öhlins electronic steering damper, where it just looks absolutely amazing. And that front end, just with those lights in the middle there, that's crazy. And then this is the only bike, this and the H2 SX are the only bikes that hold the Kawasaki river emblem. So that dates back, I believe, to about 1870, and it was the founder of Kawasaki that designed that logo, and it only goes on kind of their top products. But overall, I've had an amazing time on this bike today. Absolutely amazing. Until you've ridden a bike with a supercharger, I don't think you'll actually ever understand the amount of power delivery that you get. It's phenomenal. Well, so it's time to head back to Wheels, get this bike dropped back, unfortunately. But overall, I've had an amazing time on this today. Absolutely loved it. Got the old nose skipping across the ground then. Ho ho! Okay guys, so I'm going to sign off now. Remember, go down and see Wheels. Tell them Charlie sent you. They'll sort you a deal out. Thank you very much. Take care guys. Enjoy the good weather. Bye.